Hi everyone. We're team Disha AI, and recently there was this small clip of a song that I was singing and which went viral and gave us millions of views and so much of media attention and a sudden surge in our users. So my co-founder Apurv comes up to me excited and says that, hey, I have a marketing plan for us. All you need to give me is one viral song per week, and we won't have to spend $1 on our marketing ever again. So I wish it were that easy, Apurv. But thanks for everyone for joining. And so we all have seen a lot of education products out there in the world, right? But there is one tool that has historically been the most trusted and effective, which is one-to-one tutoring, right? In fact, it is so much in demand that we are actually limited by the number of good human tutors in the world. In fact, there was a MIT research by Benjamin Bloom, which says that as compared to a typical classroom environment, if you have a one-to-one tutoring along with mastery learning setup, the outcomes are significantly better. In fact, by a margin of 2 standard deviations more as compared to a typical classroom. Right? So with that premise, we all see that there are a number of AI tutors have emerged across the world. Unfortunately, most of them still haven't been able to reach up to the level of what a great human tutor would provide, right? So with that problem at hand, we are building Disha AI to see how we can actually level up the game and bring the AI tutor as close as possible to a great human tutor can provide. So let's see how this plays out in action. Sanchit, our co-founder is a curious student and prepping for his exam, a bit stressed about math, like a lot of us. But luckily, Disha has his back, and she has scheduled a practice session for probability for Sanchit to be able to practice. Let's see how this comes into play. So the first and foremost aspect of a great tutor is that she should be able to look over the shoulder of the student and see how they're attempting a given problem, right? So the whiteboard that you can see has access to what whiteboarding Sanchit is doing. And once whatever he's writing, she's able to help him out in real time, right? So as we saw when Sanchit asked for a hint, a great tutor would not just blabber the final answer, right? They're not supposed to be yes men or sycophantic, just appealing to what the user is asking, but be more Socratic in nature. Encourage the student to think about the process, about how the learning journey is to be, and how to actually approach the given problem at hand. She's also been scribbling some hints for Sanchit to try and use the Bayes theorem to solve this particular probability question. Next up is that while the student is attempting a question, a great tutor should be able to anticipate where the student will succeed and where the student will struggle. A great man whose name is JB once said that failure is also an important stepping stone to success. Sometimes you have to fail in order to succeed. So Disha should be able to see where Sanchit is struggling, and so that to be able to help him out. Luckily now Disha has jumped into action as far as the whiteboarding is concerned, and is not only understood where Sanchit is lacking in terms of understanding the problem solution, but also she's visually explaining the probability tree of how to approach the solution. Important thing to be seen here is that even now Disha is not giving the final answer to Sanchit, but still helping him understand the approach, how to approach this solution so that he can reach out to the final solution. Great work, Sanchit. I think you have managed to solve the problem thanks to Disha's bag. But the situation is not over yet. In fact, a great tutor also has to follow up with feedback, right? What are the areas where Sanchit performed well, he was proficient and intermediate, and where he still needs some work to put in, and give him a roadmap in real time that these are the topics that you need to next practice on so that you can actually do well in your test. With that, I wish I had Disha and her support back in the day when I was writing the JEE exam and the UPSC exams. Luckily, I had the support of some good human tutors, but not everyone out there in our country can afford that or access that. Hence, this is something that we are building at Disha AI, especially for the test prep environment in the country, which is very much in demand. And essentially, we want to provide a level playing field to all the users and students out there. So I'll leave everyone with the thought that imagine a world where every learner has access to the best and the most high quality tutor out there, helping him or her learn any subject at hand or get an opportunity to crack any test prep out there on the planet. Thank you.